Dispensation is a fascinating concept in ecclesiastical law. Essentially, it's a relaxation of a specific church law, granted by a competent authority for a just and reasonable cause. This is crucial when we consider impediments, those barriers that prevent someone from entering a valid sacramental marriage. Canons 1078 to 1082 of the CIC and Canons 795 to 799 of the CCO outline how these dispensations work. The key point here is that the authority decides what constitutes a just and reasonable cause, not the petitioner. This means that if someone faces an impediment, they may need a dispensation to either enter into a marriage or to validate one that was previously invalid. It's all about ensuring the spiritual good of the faithful, allowing them to fully participate in the sacramental life of the Church. Understanding this process is essential for anyone navigating the complexities of marriage within the Church.
In this episode, let's dive into the fascinating world of dispensations in ordinary circumstances. Typically, impediments like prior bonds, impotence, and consanguinity in both direct and collateral lines up to the second degree don't receive dispensations. However, the Apostolic See holds the power to grant exceptions for sacred orders, perpetual professions of chastity, and conjugicide. For our Eastern brethren, a patriarch or major archbishop can dispense from conjugicide and perpetual vows of chastity for religious. Now, when it comes to local ordinaries or hierarchs, they can grant dispensations for impediments such as age, affinity, and consanguinity in the third or fourth degree, as well as disparity of cult and other legal relationships. This authority is inherent to their office, meaning they can delegate this power to any priest, either fully or partially. It's a complex yet essential aspect of church law that ensures pastoral care while maintaining the integrity of sacramental marriage. The general norm is that in danger of death, the local ordinary or hierarch can dispense from all the impediments except from sacred order of priesthood. In the same situation, when the local ordinary or hierarch cannot be contacted, that is to say, the local ordinary or hierarch is considered to be out of reach. If one cannot visit him in his office or communicate with him by mail, then dispensation can be given by parish priest, or the priest who has the faculty to bless the marriage, or the priest present at the marriage celebration in accordance with CIC, Canon 111, paragraph 2, or by a confessor. Here, the priests other than the confessor can give dispensation only to their subjects or to those present within their boundary, while the confessor can grant it to all who approach him for the sacrament of confession. However, the confessor can act only for the internal forum of conscience, and only if the impediment is occult. It can be done within or outside the act of confession. In cases of serious and urgent necessity other than the danger of death, dispensation can be given as in the case of danger of death. The urgent case, which the law refers to, is the situation when everything has been prepared for the celebration of marriage, and then an impediment is discovered just before the celebration, and the marriage cannot be delayed or postponed without probable danger or serious harm. In such a situation, the local ordinary or hierarch can give dispensation from the impediments, except from sacred orders and perpetual vow of chastity, of religious or pontifical or patriarchal right. If the local ordinary or hierarch cannot be contacted, and if the impediment is occult, dispensation can be given, as in danger of death situation, by the parish priest, or by the priest who has the faculty to bless the marriage, or by the priest who assists at the marriage in accordance with CIC, Canon 116, paragraph 2, and CCEO, Canon 832, paragraph 2, or by the confessor. This flexibility ensures that love can triumph even in challenging circumstances, reflecting the Church's commitment to supporting couples in their journey.
When a dispensation is granted by a parish priest or deacon, it's crucial to inform the local ordinary or hierarch immediately. This ensures that the dispensation is recorded in the marriage register of the parish where the marriage takes place. However, if the dispensation is for an occult impediment in the internal forum, it remains confidential. This means it isn't reported to the local ordinary or recorded in the marriage register, safeguarding the sacramental seal. Such dispensations only hold power in the internal forum. If the impediment later becomes public, a new dispensation is required. According to CIC Canon 1082, dispensations for occult impediments in the non-sacramental internal forum must be documented in a secret archive within the Curia. This type of dispensation is valid in the external forum, meaning no additional dispensation is needed if the impediment is revealed later. The Apostolic Penitentiary will determine the appropriate steps for recording. Thanks for watching. For more videos on marriage, kindly subscribe to Canon Law Explained.